Well, a pioneer of Silicon Valley has passed away. Gordon Moore was one of the founders of Intel in 1968 and served in various executive roles until 1997. Moore died Friday. He was 94 years old. San Jose State lecturer and tech expert Professor Ahmed Manafa joins us now to talk about his legacy. So Gordon Moore was known for something called Moore's Law, but what exactly is Moore's Law and what was the significance in the development of computer technology?
Well, the Gordon, Moore, when he introduced this law, it's called Moore's Law in 1965. It stated that every 2 years we're going to double the size of the transistors and lower the cost by half. And that law, stand the test of time for years and years after that. And this is why we see all this explosion of microchips and processors covering everything we have in our rooms, in our cars, in our schools.
And how did Moore and his colleagues actually revolutionize the use of the microprocessor in everyday devices? And what are some of those devices? You mentioned some of them.
Yes, with the addition of more transistor to every one of the chips that we are using in our smartphones, in our homes, everything you have, the more transistors means that the more powerful is the chip. And the microchip is the biggest turning point when it comes to the new technology we have now. So if you look at the phones, you see how powerful is the phone compared to 10 years ago, 5 years ago. This is why, because we're adding more transistor, and Moore's Law is controlling this kind of addition of transistors. And this is how they really introduce it as a law that will shape the technology. And above that is actually shape the name and the reputation of Silicon Valley.
And we see things becoming smaller and more powerful. So is Moore's Law still in effect right now?
It's been tested many times. Many of the leaders try to find a way to go around it. There's some announcement that it's over, but that's not true. There is the day after day we found out that this law is actually standing, and we use it to predict what's going to happen to technology next.
And Mr. Moore became a major figure in philanthropy. So can you tell us about the Gordon and Betty Moore Foundation and how it all came about?
Oh, that's a wonderful chapter in his life and his wife's life. They met together in San Jose College, before it's changed to San Jose State in 1950. This foundation spent over $5 billion, for causes like environment, health science, education. I mean, they have their good hands everywhere when it comes to, advancing good causes, including, in the Bay Area. So when you talk about the two names, you're going to hear good information and good feedback.
And we'll leave you with this final question. What did Gordon Moore mean to you?
Oh, thank you for asking this question, Ryan. I'm an electrical engineer, and major electrical engineer, undergraduate and graduate. One of the first things we learn about it when it comes to semiconductor is his law. When I was studying in Pennsylvania for electrical engineering graduate studies, this is one of the things that they teach us, how Moore's Law is controlling the design of the chip and the design of the wafers and the design of the whole industry of semiconductors.
So he definitely had an influence on your career.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Ahmed Manafa with San Jose State. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Ryan.